time has arrived. The college football playoff set to get underway as 12 teams begin that long battle on the road to the national championship. And welcome to Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Hermstreet. The playoff is here, and let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Turns on the speed. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Alabama. He's going to score.
You know, teams can go years without an opening kickoff return for a touchdown. It's very rare to start a game, but also the kind of start you dream about, especially when you can do it in front of this home crowd.
Good job dealing with the footing. PAT is good. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. So the Clemson Tigers offense comes onto the field for the first time today. Let's check out the impact players in this game, Kirk. Guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. They're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Coach has told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well today.
And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Looking to throw. It's Stevens. Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. 1st and 10 play coming up. Quarterback still with the football. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Man, this defense can flop. Great team pursuit. The quarterback a little unsure on whether he should keep it or pitch it, and the defense makes him pay for that with their speed.
2nd down, looking to throw it. He's got it in the open. Powering through a tackle. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44. The Tigers looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
That's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain in a 1st down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the 1st down yardage.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Makes a nice move there. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down. And no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
He makes the grab. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal yardage to the 9. And the Tigers will line up here on first down and goal. Back to throw. It's Stevens. He's got it right near the end zone. He'll be stopped short a couple yards from the goal line.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
The crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Clemson. A much-needed counterpunch delivered. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So Alabama's offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. Handoff here from the shotgun. Fighting off the defender. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Looking right, this one caught. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And on the carry, he's heading left. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
And it's incomplete with a very quick throw. Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a 1st down.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks. 3rd and short here in this playoff game, the 8th play of the drive. Can he get there on the ground? They make the tackle, but the offense now set up with a 1st down at the 21.
Well, that's a good, hard, tough running there to get that 1st down to keep this drive alive. Early in this game, the offense really asserting themselves. They're not thinking about a field goal. They're trying to put this ball in the end zone.
And looking to throw now on first down. Catch made on the out route. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown. Tie. So with playoff pressure curve, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
Tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Stop right there at the line. No gain.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now, you're looking at a third down.
Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. It's a nice gain. He'll move the football up to the 27.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on that third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Quarterback keeps the football. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Boy, you just can't talk about the Clemson Tigers without getting to a mobile quarterback. And this is another example of how deadly they can be in this dual threat offense that they love to run.
The pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
They'll hand it off. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
The freshman brought down after a nice run.
Boy, you keep getting these chunk runs by this offense. They keep moving the chains and putting a lot of pressure on this defense, especially on a long drive like this. This defense looks clearly worn down.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Second down after that previous play. throwing off play action. Receiver makes the catch, and he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelbacker, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Try and muscle for the first down.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? He'll hand it off. He's found some room at the 45. He makes the stop, but it's a big play with a 31.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And now the handoff. And it'll be Smolder right at the line for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Big moment here in this playoff game. 3rd and short on the 7th play of the drive. And they pick up the first on the ground. Oh, and he did not get there. The defense rising up against this elite 3rd down offense. 4th down, the offense will go for it. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. Offense choosing to go for it here on 4th down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. This will fall incomplete and a turnover on downs.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. They're going to run it. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. The defense will spend their 2nd timeout here to make some adjustments. Dropping back, it's Stevens. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Look out, off and running. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Quick throw over the middle. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. Wants to throw it. Makes the grab. Can he get there? They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a first and goal. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. The Tigers line up with a first and goal. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Return starts from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. First down, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's an out route, the catch made, and the defense smothers him for no gain. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's caught outside the 10 and still going. Finally brought down at the 12. An explosive play puts him in great scoring position. Looks like one more play here before halftime. On first and 10, looking to throw. Catch is made down the middle. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Sampson. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. It's a bootleg looking to throw. Just flings it out of bounds and pass rush closing in. Second down play coming up. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. It's a nice gain. It'll move the football up to the 27.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at second and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Offense facing a third and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Looking to pass. It's Stevens. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. And the Tigers will line up to punt it away. He's on to boot it away now. And it's taken right around the 35. And the coverage team able to bring him down. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They'll change the pre-snap look now. First down, looking to throw the football. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. Offense showing a bunch formation now. Looking to throw it on first down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on the quarterback there. That was a strong safety sneaking in. I don't think the quarterback saw him, and eventually comes home with a sack.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now third down coming up. We'll see if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
No stopping him on that one. Touchdown, Bama.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Defense is coming after him. He's got enough for the first down and still going. Slides down to avoid the tackle. The Tigers will come to the line to run the hurry up.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
And he will be stuffed for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They stop him, but it's a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
I mean, this guy's having a dream day. Already over 200 yards through the air. Now showing you what he can do with his feet. This guy's a complete package under center.
No run up the middle.
Boy, the options dried up quickly for the quarterback here. Very, very fortunate he was somehow able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
He hands it off from the gun. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. It looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Big moment here in this playoff game. 3rd and short on the 7th play of the drive. To throw, it's Stevens. Quick throw, testing the middle. Makes the catch downfield. Offense sets up for play number 8 on this drive. And here's the handoff. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. Clemson now operating in the red zone. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And it falls incomplete. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Touchdown, Tigers. And they jump on top here in the second half. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play.
The focus to not only make the catch, but to simultaneously maintain the awareness and body control. A toe tap like that along the side of the end zone, it's poetry in motion.
The PAT is good, so it's a 7-point game, 28-21. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient, precise. Here comes a first down pass attempt. On the move now. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Looks to his left and makes the completion.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Looking to chuck it again. He's running out of time here. And he just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. The offense really clicking here. Quarterback making some changes at the line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Lets it go quickly. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a first down.
Chris, to me, I think the quarterback wanted to get this ball thrown downfield, but good coverage forces him to throw it underneath. But give an assist to the O-line, giving him enough time to be able to evaluate that coverage.
That is broken up and incomplete.
Anytime an out route is run the right way and the quarterback throws it on time, it's nearly impossible to defend. This time, the corner's able to bat it down because the quarterback was a little bit late on the throw.
They're going to run it here. Powers through. But the gain is just 1 yard. Sets up a 3rd and 9 now. And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play. Touchdown or field goal. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. And after the miss, still down by 7.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. What poor kicker.
Starts with a quick pass to the left off the RPO. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Important second down play coming up. Toss play, running right. Slams right into the wall. They got him for a loss.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there in team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Looking downfield, it's Stevens. He cannot escape. It's a sack. So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. And as we've reached the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. They'll kick it away here. And the fair catch called for a prudent play in rainy conditions like this. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And looking to throw now on first down. Caught quickly. Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. Big guys up front, line up. It's first down. Looking for a man. Finds an open target on the left side. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. They continue to march toward a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out with a
touchdown. Crimson Tide. Great catch and run for 6.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his second touchdown reception in his football game.
Excluding the extra point, we are dead even here in the final quarter. We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Sampson. Tackled at the 13, not great field position to start the drive. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Scanning the field, it's Stevens. Grabbed by the receiver.
Chris, this guy has a big-time arm. He just zipped the ball in there. You know, you can sometimes show your arm strength in other ways than just bombing it deep.
They'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. Going absolutely nowhere to a loss of it. Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going before a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. It's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. And the Tigers will line up to punt it away. See if he can make something happen with the return. The returner is brought down. It's a starter on the next drive. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. It's a shotgun run call. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Rough start to the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now 2nd down and 14. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Hauls it in outside the 10 and still running. They finally get him down at the 10-yard line. Sets up a 1st and goal. What a play. Alabama has now moved into the red zone. Here comes the handoff. Touchdown, Alabama. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Sampson. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on 1st down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
There's the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking to throw. It's Stevens. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. What a catch! And the gain just good enough for a 1st down. A new set of downs after that completion. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. and brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Here's the second down play. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Fires it to the wide out. Oh, and it's almost picked off. A chance for their first interception today. Going to set up third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Quick throw to the left. And this one is caught. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. The offense getting closer to a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Runs through the defender. They'll get him, but he put the spin cycle on that defender. Wow.
Well, the offense goes with a counter play here, and the defense does a pretty good job of slowing it down. Again, you got to be disciplined on defense. Just when you think they're running on the front side, they run that counter play, and you better be home on the back side.
But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. This defense just cannot get off the field. The long march moves on. Looking downfield, it's Stevens. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Bootleg looking to throw. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. Great catch when they desperately needed it. We've been treated to a tremendous playoff game so far. Tied, late, and now a chance, Kirk, for an instant classic finish.
Chris, you're exactly right. What an incredible game of this magnitude. We're at the finish now. The question is, who is going to make the play? These are typically the moments where the result and the finish of the game is decided by one Herculean effort and concentration by one of its players. If there's any time for a big-time playmaker to make a play, it's right now.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards. They're on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Tailback takes the handoff again. As the first down is still going. And he's brought down, but it's a first down spotted near the 41. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. First down, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the left side. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48.
Hey, you get late in a game like this, of course you're going to dial up your best receiver. I love his route running and his speed to be able to get separation from the defender. They better find an answer for this receiver, otherwise they're going to go back to him again.
They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Gets the first and still running. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? The tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Off with RPO. The quarterback looks to his right. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Alabama's offense now lining up on first and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
On second and goal, we'll give it to him again. Touchdown, tie. They jump on top here in the final minute.
Just so impressed by this offense and the way they've executed throughout most of this day. Now with the game on the line, they deliver and give them the go-ahead score. There's enough time, though, on the clock. The defense is going to have to go out there and make some plays to be able to win this game.
He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. They tackled him at the 9. That's good coverage. He should have left the ball in the end zone. And the powerful Crimson offense is back out there. So here we go. They need a touchdown. Got a little time to work with. How will they play this situation? The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. It comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Dropping back. It's Stevens. The pocket breaking down. He'll just throw that one away to avoid what might have been a sack. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? And he'll drop back here on third down. Looking for a late deep shot. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down. Down by 7. They've got to convert here for a chance to tie this game. Crucial play here. They go to the air. Bringing pressure. Looking deep for late game heroics. Last gasp falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the game. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a